Tucker Carlson's father was Monica Lewinsky's booking agent? Really?
Monica Lewinsky in her book deals. I was her book agent, and I sold the book, my storybook. Anyway.
This is Tucker Carlson's dad, who worked for the CIA and Voice of America, which was like their international propaganda network.
Woolsey, anyway, is a friend of Scooter's. I've been a friend of Scooter's for years. Scooter Libby is a person, in my view, of great integrity and character. He was my lawyer at one time before he went into the government. He was he and Leonard Garment were partners in a law firm, Deckert, Price, and Rhodes. And
former counsel to Richard Nixon, yeah, Leonard Garment.
Yes, Leonard, a great guy, in my view, and a good friend. Actually, Scooter represented me. This is interesting. I've never mentioned this because nobody ever asked me, but I represented Monica Lewinsky in her book deals. I was her book agent, and I sold the book, my storybook. Anyway, I did. And I did a couple of other things for her having to do with representing her. Not a press representation. I stayed out of the press, but sort of quasi-legal representation. And when I drew up the contract with Monica, it was Scooter Libby who drew it up for me. So, I mean, nothing wrong with that.
How did you get into that?
Well, Monica's mother married, we talk about coincidences, married a fellow who had been, Peter Strauss, who had been director of the Voice of America, in the Carter of Alan Sulzberger.
Okay, heard enough of this. Boring story. Let's see.
What are you doing right now?
I'm vice chairman of a counterterrorism think tank. It's becoming sort of well known, I think, because we are sort of a daily player in the war of words and the war of ideas.
So the Defense of Democracies is a Zionist, pro-Israel, pro-war Zionist think tank? That's who Tucker Carlson's dad worked for?
Terrorism. We're here in Washington. We do have an office in Brussels. We run a lot of programs that are in support of pluralism and democracy and opposed to terrorism, of course. Let me shorten it to the acronym FDD. FDD was started right after 9/11. A group of people got together. It's bipartisan. It's nonpartisan. We have Democrats and Republicans on the advisory board and on the board itself. And it was set up to do something about the threat of terrorism. And I think it's been effective in doing so.
And what's your relationship to Tucker Carlson?
Tucker Carlson is one of my two sons. Tucker Carlson, who is on MSNBC, and actually quite a good writer, I think, is my oldest son. I have a son named Buckley Carlson, who lives in Washington. Buckley is a writer and a pollster. He works for Frank Luntz. He also works for me. He's the producer of a radio show that I do on WMAL.